Hello everyone, now I'm at Madrid in Spain. We all know that Spain is one of the most popular destinations that for retirement people, for people coming to retire. And I like Spain so much, but today I want to talk about a little bit negative sides. When you come to retire in Spain, you have to consider those points. In a way, I'm talking about why not come to Spain for your retirement, okay? First of all, I tell you how I came here from Norway. By the way, I'm a Norwegian citizen. I moved back to Norway from this year, but the winter is just too cold. Okay, so I have the idea come to Spain to spend my winter. First, you need a double vaccination. You need a certificate, double vaccination certificate. Here you go. This is from the Norwegian government. It is certified that I had 2 doses of Pfizer vaccination in Norway. Then I got this. Okay, then you have to fill in a government, Spanish government form, online form to get your QR code like this. You need this before you can enter in Spain. Make sure you do this or you get someone help to do this, okay? And also because I was transferred to UK, I also need a UK, okay, fill in the form. Even if it's transferred, at UK you need to have a QR code or registration at the same time, okay? So those 2 you need to do before you come to Spain. Okay, now the reason I want to come to Spain because Spain left me a very, very good impression. I came here 2015. I spent 3 months here, about 2 hours away from here. It's called Peninsula. It's not a peninsula, it's a peninsula, it's on the north. I spent 3 months there and I had a very, very good friend. It was a British lady, older lady, and her husband really took care of me, took me to many, many places. I found Spain is incredibly beautiful and people are very nice and things are cheap. So that's why I love Spain so much, and I learned some Spanish. Also because the same year I traveled to the whole South America, I found the Spanish language is so important, it's so widely spoken. Even now, I also partially live in USA because my lady is a US lady and we have a house at Las Vegas. So I go there from time to time to see my family. Also even there, Spanish language is very much used, okay? So I have the idea if I want to study another language, Spanish will be my choice. Okay, so this is the reason I come here to Spain. Now, people come to Spain, they have 3 major favorable things, good things. One is the weather. We say Spain is very, very good weather. In the winter it's not cold, okay? The second is reasonable price. The price is reasonable, it's affordable, it's cheap in a way, okay? And the 3 is the people, very nice and friendly, hospitable people, open people, okay? What is bank account, house, language, okay. Now I just tell you a little bit of my experience this time come to Madrid. I had an internet friend, online friend here in Madrid. He received me and took care of me, okay? First of all, the weather, okay? I settled down in Kristiansand. That is the southern part of Norway. And here in Madrid, actually, it's much colder. I can show you the picture, and today in Madrid it's about 6 degrees, but in Kristiansand we have 13 degrees. 13 degrees. Okay, it's not 6, it's double the degrees. They have much more degrees. They have 6 more degrees than here. So the weather, I'm not sure, and especially in summer, Spain is very hot. Of course, I don't consider summer because summer I will be in my own country in Norway. only consider in winter. If winter moderate is so cold, I mean, of course, probably I'm going to Valencia, Alicante, Malaga, Oracle, Sevilla, so other side. So a few days later, I will travel those places. So the weather will be warmer, okay? Second is cheap. It is. It is much cheaper than in Norway, especially the food. We went to shopping a couple of days ago in the supermarket, and then I found it cheap. So it's like almost like a half price in Norway. But compared with other European countries, I don't think this is particularly cheap. Okay, if you consider former Yugoslavia, those countries, for example, Bosnia, Montenegro, those area. It's not cheap, especially if you compare with Albania. Okay, it's not cheap at all. Albania is really, really, really lowest price with highest value. Okay, the third is the people. Maybe this is moderate. I don't know. Maybe it's moderate. I don't feel the same as 6-7 years ago. Of course, maybe time also change. Okay, in a small area, small places, and 6 years ago, people made different. Here, I don't feel particularly people here are that hospitable, friendly, because of my bank experience. Now, I talk about my experience here. You want to retire in Spain, you need a bank account. So first thing my friend took me is going to the bank. We went to a place, they have 4 banks linked together. Okay, they have BBAV something, and also Santos, and another two banks. So 4 of them. First, we went to the BBAV. It's an elderly lady. Okay, and as soon as I opened mouth, she said, "I can't help you if you don't speak Spanish. We don't open account for people who don't speak Spanish." Okay, I don't know what the reason is that. Is that a good reason I don't speak Spanish? My Spanish is not good enough. I was with my friend, and he speaks quite good Spanish. Even that doesn't help. It says if me, you can't read the bank document, this, that, and then we can't help you. So I got rejected. The second, we went to Santos, and we waited for over 1 hour. I don't know why the Spanish people can talk so much. Talk. Okay. A few times the man was about to stand up, and they started talking something else. Okay. Then when on my turn, I sit there and start talk. And then he said, "Oh, you need a certificate, a rental contract. Okay. And you need to have this and that." She talking about all those things. Okay, before you do that, you're a Norwegian citizen. Maybe it's so many Chinese people here, they get a very bad impression because they're known for money and this and that. They have all the problem with the Chinese people because I'm a Chinese descendant, but I showed my passport, my red passport, very, very high. I say, "Oh, I'm a Norwegian citizen, And she took a move. Yeah, even that doesn't help. You need to move here. Then Lisa, no. Then I went to the small kind of a private bank, and the bank said, no, we can only help the people of customers, not a new customer. The final was a gentleman. Okay, the final was a gentleman, and he also said no. Okay, anyway, they share one common. Okay, the older lady, and the younger lady, and the gentleman, they all don't speak English. No English at all. Okay, especially the older lady in the Santos Bank. I said, hablas inglés? I just asked her if she speaks English. She said, no, es professor, something. I said, I'm not a professor, why should I speak English? Okay. And Spanish is the biggest language in the world. I agree. Okay, I admit. That's why I want to come here to learn the language. That is also why the Spanish people, they don't bother to speak English. Okay, this is moderate. They are all the bank people. They all don't speak English. How could you expect a smaller place? But in other countries with a smaller language, for example, you go to Norway, Okay, even today, many Norwegians, most Norwegians speak English. Okay, you go to Bosnia, you go to Montenegro, you go to smaller places, smaller language places, because the Spanish language is too big. Even you go to Portugal, I think people speak more English than the Spanish, because people think that Spanish is the first number one language in the world. Why should I speak your language? Okay, you should speak Spanish. So the language barrier is very big. You have to learn Spanish in order to live here. The second is you have to move your folk register. You know, in Norway with your folk register, is that you have to formally move to Spain. You have to pay tax here. You have to provide your income information and this that, and before you can do it. Actually, my friend, I stay here with my friend and this family. This family tried to help me. The husband says, "Oh, I can go to the government and get you a certificate. No problem. You can just use my address. You can live here." But he has a friend in the bank. He called a friend. He said, "Oh, I need help, Daniel." The bank says, "No, you cannot. You need to have all those, and I have to move my address to Spain." It means that I move formally, officially from Norway to live in Spain in order to get that certificate from the government. Okay, it's not as simple as that. So otherwise you can't get a bank account. Okay, the final thing I want to talk about is the housing. Many people want to buy a holiday house here in Spain. Spain is the one of the most favorable and invest country that you can buy property in this. And I have seen so many videos about introducing people buy property in Portugal, in Spain, and this is cheap, it's good, it's nice, and this and that. And I even get registered in this real estate site. And they send me information all the time. You can buy a condo for 60,000 or 100,000 euros. You can buy a nice condo, this and that, But when I'm here, I get so many information and rumor, and actually people have experienced this. If you buy a place here in Spain, you have to live here. You have to live in that house. You have to live in that condo. You cannot leave this house empty. It's not in other countries, like in Norway. Okay, I can just walk away. I can lock my door, no problem. No one is going to get into my house in Norway. Okay, or in Japan. I have a house in Tokyo. I only spend like a couple of weeks every year, but no problem, it's there. But here, different. You buy a condo, you buy a place, if you don't live there, some people live in, okay, then it's difficult to get them out. So the Spanish law is to protect the people already living there. So you face the risk if you buy a house, in Norwegian we say enebolig, or single family house, or you buy a condo. Or condo may be a little better because I have people, this management. But if you buy a house somewhere, or you buy a little farm somewhere, if you're not there, people use the land, people use the house, they have the right. Because the house, like Chinese Xi Jinping, the chairman said, and the house is for living, it's not house is not for investment. Okay, if you buy, you live here. If you don't live here, it means you have money. Okay, other people can live here, you can buy another one. So that holds me back very much. I thought I want to think of buy a reasonable a holiday house here, so I can spend most of my time in Norway and my summer here in Spain. That only if I can meet someone I can trust. I can trust so much. If I can meet one, they can live there for me during the time I'm not here, or rent from me. Only this, then I can buy a place here. Otherwise, I will not consider to buy a house here. After all, if you think the weather, I don't think this is the most favorable. Maybe on the coast, on the Mediterranean, this side, Valencia, Alicante, or Malaga. This area maybe, but not Madrid, okay? And if it's cheap, and Spain is not the cheapest, you can go to Albania, get much cheaper. Okay, people, maybe the small places are still very friendly, but I found the people in Madrid, at least, there's 4 people in the bank. I don't find them friendly at all. I don't find them hospitable or even nice, okay? No, they're not nice. They just don't like you. They don't want you to come here, okay? I'm a very pride person. I'm very pride, and no matter where I go, I always treat nice. It's only like in UK, people are very rude. The UK people are very, very rude, especially when you try to speak their language, okay? And here in Spain, at least this 4 bank people, and also I met some people in the supermarket. If you ask them in English, they're also not very nice. They say, don't estar, I don't know how to say peanut butter in Spanish. I can say peanut butter. You say, no say, don't understand. Okay, I have to just translate, and the peanut butter took me about 15 minutes to find. I won't get much help. It's not like in Norway, in Japan especially, the people will take you to their place. They'll take you, the point, here it is. But they just, oh, it's there. And my friend, okay, look, 15 minutes I found the peanut butter, because I love peanut butter so much, okay? The most important thing is the housing. I really thought I would invest a small, reasonable, small condo that I and my friends, because I have a very, very good friend in Norway, a husband and wife, and I really would like to have a place that they can come here in the winter, because we are friends for over 30 years. But it seems to be difficult. The last thing, I think, the last thing for me to come to Spain to spend my time is the language only, okay? But I can go to Mexico, I can go to other South American countries, maybe not so good Spanish, but still, the reason I want to start Spanish is because I like South America, okay? I like the people, I like the culture, I like everything there. So why should I speak perfect or like a Spanish? I can speak South American Spanish too. Okay, the language may be the last thing that attract me to be in Spain. Okay, today the video is almost like over 20 minutes. I think that's enough for my viewers. I haven't spoken English for a long time. I've been making Chinese videos. From now on, I will make more English videos. Thank you for watching. I say it again, today's topic is the negative side, okay? Or I will say, why should not come to Spain to retire? Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Yeah.